the eyeball on us, and I'm just
I didn't
gonna
really
keep
say
breaking
much.
it down as I
What
go.
your chat did. Whoa.
Look
What's
at the
going on here?
thumbnail. Don't forget to look at the thumbnail. Look at the
What's
title.
going on in chat?
And listen to what I'm saying.
Yo, listen. I don't talk like this normally, but it's to that point. There becomes a point in everybody. If you're a human being, it comes a point to where you just say fuck a person. Fuck Lady Ray. Fuck Shay's Two. Fuck Ratchet TV. Fuck Terrain Hicks. Fuck any all of them that's around them. So you guys don't have to say anything to them. Let me do that. Let me take them hits. I blocked her. She good. So now I say what I had to say. Anybody y'all want to say anything? You got some response you want to give? Make a fucking video on your channel and show some fucking facts. Show some fucking receipts. Because over here, we show fucking receipts.
November the 15th. I told you, start showing your fucking receipts of 2022. I started telling you, yo, show your fucking receipts, because I was going to start showing mine. Y'all did what I told y'all to do. But you ain't show the right receipts. You showing shit that was trying to bring me down. Let me put my jump real quick. And then I'm going to show you Taylor House. Taylor. I don't know my pop side. That's my pop last name, Taylor. I don't know their side. I don't know them.
A message to the Oreo cookie. No matter how much you want to switch, here's what they think about. Basketball, dunking, soon spade, Moriah. Go to fuck back to Africa. Go to fuck back to Africa. Go to fuck back to Africa. Think about.
Here y'all go. Look, everybody ran. He go spare chucker. 360-degree basketball dunking to take y'all asses back to Africa. And y'all didn't even come from there. So now let's go with today's topic. I'm gonna go to history. I'm gonna share my screen with you. Now, last night I went surfing last night. See what Jokers was talking about. So I'm gonna be brief on what I'm showing before I get to the main course. Look at their titles: the honest and unbiased opinion that the streets need. We talking about every sector. Pull up ASAP. Ratchet TV is lying to y'all because I was tracking him the whole night to see his views. In 1 hour, his views was at 1.5. You got to change that shit up if you're gonna be slick, nigga. You got to change that shit up. The board MHB already told on your dumb ass. You gonna get indicted. You a dumbass motherfucker. You getting indicted. This nigga, yo, this my man. I would never. He's clean. You getting indicted. Shades too gonna get indicted. Yo, all these niggas, I'm showing you. Yo, look who getting indicted. Because y'all motherfuckers told on them. Y'all was the ones telling the whole time. The Mo 3 troll beef sector was telling the whole time. And I just stayed out of it and just said, yeah, I'm chill. Because where I come from, yo, you just get the silver bullet. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers think they tough. What you want to go up the alley? Yeah, we could punch it out up the alley. But up the alley comes from MC Ren. So let's listen to this asshole.
And in the description of all my videos. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. All right. So we got into a lot of the conversation, Yella, Keywan. I brought up Lawton brought into the mix because he's a confidential informant. He's a snitch.
Lawton?
I brought up Trap Boy Freddy and his paperwork, how he's a snitch. I talk more about Sean G and his Camaro, Todd McGowan selling him the Camaro, Sean G being more involved than he likes to say, Sean G shooting up Yella Beezy's car, not getting arrested for it. We brought up my ex co-host, Calvin bitch ass. I went off on him. I went off on Wild Hair. There's going to be a lot of talk about the Mo 3 case, some things that I couldn't say, and I went in more depth to some things that I didn't go in depth. I kind of told them, some things that I know about the case that other people don't know, and I'm fond of some information because I got connections inside that courtroom and I got connections inside of Lou Sterrett. So we got into a lot of the deep conversations about a lot of this stuff. But
what blogger gets on live TV and says that he has connections inside of Lou Sterrett? Meaning you got connections inside of the jail. And when I put out certain paperwork and show you, they cut off everything from any access to from YouTube to Keywan White. What was the next move that he had to make? He has to go in and talk to real life street star because y'all don't got no content. I cut all that shit off. I cut that shit off. I told y'all, Keywan White, all I got to do is make a fucking title say justice for Mo 3, and then put something in there and show you how Keywan White trying to play y'all. He can't play me. Niggas can't play me because I see you coming from a mile away. I told you this bitch ass nigga was sitting there and he was on the expressway. You don't got no connection inside shit, nigga. This the second fucking case you talking about. But I show you in Alabama, this nigga was talking. This nigga right here. He was talking. He been a rat. So you get what you do. You get the fuck away from a rat, but you use that rat to get the information that you want. This my bitch. Him and Rainwater. They my bitches. They my bitches. Hey, I make you to tell me everybody who you got. Because at the end of the day, bro, I will put one right there before I let you bring the whole fucking industry down. When Ice Cube been telling us about niggas like you. Thinking that you something that you not. You nothing. They don't give a fuck about you. Two fucks. Neither does Shay's too. She don't give a shit about none of y'all. Neither does Lady Ray. They'll go right to the people and tell on you. Let me see if it come up now. Look what he's showing. How many lives you ever seen Ratchet TV where he had to go live? How many times a day to get his change at? Because y'all gonna get my change at. I don't give a fuck what you saying. What happened to this right here?
And they'll tell you who these people are. Right?
What's the date on this?
So now, this is where they tell me to keep digging, right? So the more I dig,
this is where they, who is they? Who the fuck is they tell you to keep digging? See, I'm not going to listen to they tell me to keep on digging. My instincts make me keep on digging. Yeah, you're digging your hole, and yeah, allegedly, yeah, you're gonna go in it. Dig your own hole. Because if these people is rumbling on the streets, yo, Mo 3 is dead. Me trying to identify who the fuck did this and did that. No, I show you over here. I don't play chess. I play life. I don't play magic. I don't know nothing about magic except for blue magic and Janelle Williams. You think I don't know who Janelle Williams is? You have to be the stupidest motherfucker. I'll blow that shit off me like that Stardust shit. I'm not enamored. I'm not looking up to the stars and shit, looking for stardust to fall down and all that shit. I blow that shit off me. I'm cool where the fuck I be, wherever, because I make myself be cool. I adapt and I overcome where I'm at. And I don't give out true financials. You heard? That's how you get caught up. Then a motherfucker try to catch you up in the, in a sting operation or some shit like that. So now let's go. So first, before the music, can share my other screen with you. They're gonna cut us off at some point. I'm telling you that right now because I'm gonna get in this nigga ass. I ain't playing no game at this point. Now you see this say, hold up, let me bring it up. Make sure y'all seeing it. You see this say, you see my daughters. You don't see their face. You see this is on somebody else's channel, Shades Tube. But all I see is white 313. So I'm just gonna keep seeing 33. So every time I see 33, I'm automatically I'm on top of that shit. My daughter has an orange top right here. But I taught her to recognize game and whether somebody is being real. So if they put somebody on her, she's gonna stab them. She's gonna stab him in his dick. She's gonna stab him in his eye. She know everywhere to hit him. And my daughter right here, she drives a white BMW. Y'all think I'm fucking playing around with you? Yo, I'm coming for niggas' throat. Not in any sense of reality of as I'm trying to cut your throat. No, I'm coming for what you praise the most is your channel. Yeah, I got dark forces in me, but I can't not be around my girls. So when you trying to read me, stop trying to read me because you don't know me and I don't know you. The sooner y'all get that in y'all fucking heads, it ain't no fucking FBI agent. It ain't no motherfucking CIA agent. It ain't nobody can read me. You don't know what I'm thinking. These are profiles that motherfuckers just think of and say, oh, this person, he this and that. You don't know me. You talk to my doctor? You talk to my doctor. Every time y'all try some shit, I always look and see what y'all trying to do. And when I saw y'all trying to say what side, it said DUI, mean driving under the influence. Yeah, and it said on a car that I was driving, what side of the car, the window wouldn't come down or whatever. See, I saw that and it became StreamYard. At the end of the StreamYard, when I dropped the link, get what I'm saying? When I dropped the link and invite, Yes, I always go through and look at the link and see what code y'all trying to put in for that day for me. Right. So I go for right after the slash, it says EE. So the first thing I think of is yesterday was Easter, right? Emmanuel Easter was the one that got up. You can't get this type in-depth analysis like this because you niggas don't know how to read code.
13. This is a screenshot. I told you these are my daughters. This is Shay Still making a video about me. And in this video, she talks, but there's the same, if you look at those videos, and I'm not even, telling anyone to go look at the videos themselves, but I'm not going over there. I may have some screenshots, but you can look back at my videos and you'll see who's in the chats. In the chat, you'll see someone named Jasmine White 313 or whatever the fuck their name is.
They talking about Ray Jackson this morning. My. So we're not gonna be distracted. You see this right here? It's a Taylor House Publishing. 4 days ago. I'm gonna show you what Taylor House Publishing showed 3 weeks ago. Right here.
All right, peace and blessings, all praise.
This is not my video. I have nothing. I just know that Taylor is the last name of my father's people. So I have nothing to do with Taylor's House Publishing or anything. Let me get him a light. But it says entire California Police Department Court and Racist Text Group admitting to violence against Blacks. I play to you from the America's Most Wanted album when Ice Cube was telling us, here's what they think about you.
Praises due to the Most High. A person from California sent me this story about an entire police department, about 45 police officers who were caught in a racial text thread, talking about how they treated black people, how black people were monkeys, lived in zoos, just all types of stuff you're going to see. Text messages verbatim. But first, let me play you this video, which gives you some details about the incident and how entire the police department was full of racist individuals who never needed to be police in the first place.
Is growing. Tonight, we're learning nearly half of Antioch's police department is involved in the racist and homophobic text chains that have rocked the community. And the fallout is now escalating, with the Contra Costa County Public Defender's Office demanding the district attorney drop every single pending case brought by Antioch police. NBC Bear's Stephanie Magallon joins us in the newsroom with the latest.
Jess, the situation is escalating. When we first learned about the FBI investigation, we knew at least 17 officers were involved. That number rose to 24, and now 45 officers, according to the County Public Defender's Office, and all of their cases are now in question. With every new racist text unearthed, an officer identified, the fear and outrage grows.
It frightens the community to know that the people that are charged with protection.
So she's garbed up. She's garbed up. You can go look on my channel. I'll show you a woman that's garbed up. And I'm telling people, yo, I like what she says. The same thing I say when I go into my PO's office and she asking me why I care so much about black people and all of this shit on tape. I'm taping her say this. But this is after another naughty head black bitch done called in from California where they need to be worried about California. And the police officers down there, I'm not coming to California. I've never been to California, never, except for cats. And anybody know when I say cats, you got to be in the military.
Protecting them, the people who are funded by their tax dollars feel a certain way about them, are joking about committing violence against them.
In a new letter to the Contra Costa County District Attorney,
Joking about committing violence against people that have the same color skin as you. Joking about it. Nah, I don't joke about it. It ain't a joke to me. If I commit violence against somebody that got my same color skin, yeah, they deserve that shit. They deserve that shit. Because never am I looking to commit violence against anyone. I'm trying to stir you strong, not stir you wrong, because of what I've been through. I don't want to write a fucking book.
Public Defender Ellen McDonald reveals there's now at least 45 Antioch officers on text chains they call racist, homophobic, and violent against black people. McDonald also confirms at least 16 of those officers are in leadership roles.
The number of officers involved is so deeply concerning. It raises questions about how this went on for so long, who was complicit, what was the impact on all of not just the cases, but the people who called for help.
Tonight, the Council on American Islamic Relations, San Francisco Bay Area, condemned the recent revelations. Its executive director says she's afraid of reading the messages and the effect they would have on her. Messages like these, exchanged during a stakeout for 4 murder suspects. Officer Eric Rumbaugh texted, "So many black people." Officer Jonathan Adams replied, "Bro, they all look the same." Rumbaugh responded, "Tell me about it. I feel like I'm at the zoo."
There are people who are sitting behind bars.
Like he where? He said he feel like he at the zoo. So when somebody come in here and start playing that fucking shit, trying to play around, don't play around talking about some zoo game. Cause now I'm thinking it's something else. There's nothing wrong with my brain that I don't put two and two together. And that go for a lot of you black bitches. When y'all keep doing that little John, the little pinch John, and y'all did that to my homegirl, she recognized it immediately. I recognized it. So that goes for Ashley Murray. Keep putting at the end of your shit, and you keep putting that little thing at the end of your joint. I know you was one of the bitches that was fucking in the crowd trying to fucking talk to my homegirl about opening up when she trying to teach people how to be an entrepreneur. Ain't nobody playing with y'all because we come around the back way and that shit be on. Yeah, you want to strip your motherfucking shit and come off that shit, we'll play that game with you. We don't got no problems with stripping everything down and get right down and get to work with you, how you want to do it. We trying to earn money. We trying to build over here. You trying to come over here and put all these symbols up. She asked y'all. I showed y'all that this woman asked y'all, what does this mean? I'm starting to see a lot of this little thing where people doing a little pinch sign. That's my homegirl. She makes me shine. She takes care of me. She makes sure I'm all right. I'm gonna make sure that she all right. So you keep playing around and find yourself right, like, yeah, somewhere, I don't know where the fuck you at, but you can be found there and stay there. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Yeah, I don't know what curse y'all in and whatever the fuck y'all into. I took my Shahada in 1995. Yeah. Don't play with me. I don't subscribe to any group. I subscribe to the truth. And I said, no matter how much it hurts me, that's what I said to the Most High. No matter how much it hurts me, I just want to know the truth. Brokenhearted, I'll be, so be it. I don't care if I'm brokenhearted. Yo, that shit can heal. But till I find out, I'm going to stay black-hearted. So it should be a high alert until somebody either put me down. You got to put me down. And it won't be by you doing anything to my daughter, because the sacrifice that I have to make to get where I have to get. If my daughter, if something happened to her, I'm going to go deal with the person that did something to my daughter. Then my other daughter, somebody did something to her, I'm going to deal with that. And then I'm coming for both. And then I'm going to put that together, and all that rage that I fucking feel because I never did anything but try to help you black motherfuckers on here and give you some game. So my record will always show that I had justification to put you in the grave. You motherfuckers think motherfuckers playing with you? Stop playing that motherfucking game that you playing for clicks and fucking views before you find yourself in the grave. And not by my hand. Not by my hand. It's by the Most High. The Most High said that he will not be mocked. And I'm not trying to mock him. I'm not going to mock the Most High. I'm not going to say, hey, yeah, I'm Christian, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. No, I acknowledge that there is a Most High God, a creator that molded all peoples. And everybody has went wayward. But the way that you do things is you get on the ground on your knees and your forehead and you prostrate and you ask the Most High for forgiveness. That's between you and the Most High. And nobody is supposed to be listening to what you are talking to with the Most High. I don't care what motherfucker did. This ain't the confessional over here. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't over here. We are the receipts. Wise Learned Leaders, MGR, none of these channels. We still the receipts. None of that. We ain't the confessional. You can't come. I mean, you might come over here and somebody might have confessed something. Then that's on them. They confessed it, but I ain't no priest. I don't forgive you of your fucking sins. Yeah, the Most High had to forgive you of your sins. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. I don't even know who in the bushes. I just know lately I've been able to cut down my lives all the way down to under an hour and then go to sleep. Do what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. And you motherfuckers need to be figuring out what you gonna do. Cause when I go to Wizor, I'm ready for Wizor. I will never tell you, yeah, where the war chest is. Never. So while you was thinking the war chest is at one place, yeah, the war chest gotta keep moving. Somebody's trying to get at the war chest. So yeah, you can't fight back. Well, for right now, for the foreseeable future, unless, you know, somebody getting ready to kick a door and hit me, and you ain't part of our family, yeah, there's protocols that are in place that to contain. It's called the continuity. Just like the government always has continuity. Like, yo, if somebody were to strike down the government and hit the president of the United States, they always have a continuing of the government. Well, if the Constitution and everything about the government came from indigenous Americans. Indigenous Americans. Why wouldn't we expect for you Africans, you want to call yourself African American, go the fuck ahead. But I tell you, go watch Dane Calloway. I don't want things to come on me. Go look at Dane Calloway when he talking about the Copenhagen Treaty. It was on a government website for a few seconds. As soon as people seen it, bam, somebody got it. Boom. Then I got it. So how many steps ahead of everybody that I'm gonna have, because I know about the Copenhagen Treaty, and then there's a Copenhagen something else. Yeah, somebody put something up on a website too early, or they took it down, but we got it.
Based on the testimony of these officers, who are now proven to be incredibly discredited, racist bigots, acting under the cover of law.
She's not alone in questioning their cases. In the letter from McDonald, he requests the DA immediately dismiss all pending public defender cases involving Antioch PD, release their incarcerated clients, and cease filing any APD-related cases.
If anybody who attempted to do real harm to the community, gets an opportunity to have their case dropped, that's on the hands of these officers.
Antioch Mayor Pro Tem says the latest reports have been shocking to read and is prepared to support a request from the mayor to bring a racial equity audit in the police department. That request will be heard Tuesday during a special city council meeting.
I've been getting a lot of calls, and a lot of people would just like to see every officer.
So now why you think people was picking fights with me, having me fight somewhere else? I'm fighting somewhere else. Yeah, they thinking that I ain't paying attention, but I got backed up because Taylor House Publishing 3 weeks ago had my back. I don't know them. They not my partners or nothing. I don't know them. We ain't signed no papers or nothing. So I'm not even saying, I'm just noticing that, damn, that's my father. His last name is Taylor.
Officer name and everybody in leadership who was aware, leave the department immediately.
The chief released a statement yesterday apologizing and promising a thorough investigation. We also reached out to the DA's and public defender's office for comment, but it was after hours and we have not heard back yet. But based on the letter from the public defender's office, it looks like both entities will meet on Monday to discuss this issue. I'm Stephanie Magayon. Back to you.
And so you see 45 officers, 16 of them were in leadership, embroiled in multiple text exchanges, violence against Black people, all sorts of debauchery, almost an entire police department. Just take a look at.
When he say debauchery, he's speaking, that's not a fucking, just a regular word. He's speaking straight from scripture.
Get some of these texts verbatim from the district attorney's office. Officer Rombo texts APD Officer Adams.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I want you to look. I want you to look. I want you to ingest it. I'm out here talking to water buffalo. reference to large African American women. Is that funny to y'all? Hmm? Well, let it be fucking funny. It ain't funny to fuck to me.
Focused on twos too long for the wire. Officer Rambo refers to twos, piece of S or turds. He was calling people twos, black people, throughout his text thread as a reference to African American suspects. So he was calling African American suspects twos as in number 2. Officer Adams to Officer Rambo in his Midtown blank hang out with a bunch of twos in the apartments on Crestview. Officer Rambo to a private citizen. I'm out here talking to water buffalo, reference to large African American women. Rambo to a private citizen. We just ran down a monkey at Sycamore. Officer Rambo sends a photograph of 3 gorillas to Officer Milden. Now it gets worse. Just wait. Officer Rambo, 40 deployment.
Gorillas. So now, when I think of gorillas before, gorillas, those was in the jungle. Or it was people that was ready to go down for in warfare. They would supply guns. That's why I identify with Mo3 the most.
And Effort got his ASS whooped. At 9:09, Nice Babe, another one for the mantle. Now that's a female officer who they're protecting. Officer Rambo takes murder suspect in custody, and the a-hole made me run. Good thing you're fast, honey. He was way faster than us. We chased him through backyard. LOL, still got him, so not fast enough. We managed to set up a perimeter, and he got his ASS whooped in the backyard, and I field goal kicked his head. I thought that was a no-no. Officer Rambo texts, no, we can do that, just no chokes. I tried to knock him unconscious, and he got muzzle thumped 6 times before he gave us his hands. Glad you have fun, babe. They're calling this fun. Here he goes again. The fat dude in the minivan and the fat black BF, black female on the balcony belong to that apartment. I'll go grab the plate to the minivan. I pulled out into the Los Medanos lot. The fat Fs were IFing me. So many black people. Bro, they all look the same.
What do you say? They were IFing me. Yesterday, I put out a video and I said, why you harassing me? And they cut our shit. When I put out that shirt, are you harassing my ass? And they cut our shit because they know, and anybody knows, or somebody knows that, we talk a certain way, but I'm hunting me, M. Dot. I'm hunting a sniper. So meet me there at hunting a sniper. And I don't give a fuck if it's a simulation or whatever you think it is. See what my shit is, my scores be, and what yours is. Or you trying to send something. I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't even know this on it. But I'm MGR. Everybody knows I'm MGR. I just asked, did you know who made MGR the logo and made Wise Learned Leaders logo? They're one and the same. I put my picture up, let you know. We got receipts too. This me right here. But do you know MGR? Because this MGR is something that I made. The Insomniac, I made this. Of a mic, and you had to look at it real closely to say MGR, the Insomniac. So really, MGR is right here. So only only one person would know that, yeah, I would never talk against that person because they made me this MGR, and they also understood, and we have an understanding as to why it's doing leaders, and nobody can track that. But it was nothing illegal. So if you can't answer that part, if somebody can't put it down in the chat and say, oh, I know who the fuck made that. I know who made both of them. I want anybody to tell me, you know, who made both of those logos. We under an hour. Y'all still ain't get it. Y'all still ain't get it. Why I know so much? Because let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if you're a cop, former cop, or nothing. I don't got nothing against you. If you was a cop or whatever, yo, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know nothing. If someone told me this is what you are, then yeah, take that. I'm gonna take that and say that's what you are. But the reason why we are the receipts is where do you think I get? Where do you think I would get my receipts from? Why motherfuckers would be on their cover? Because they know that I'm gonna put this shit out or I'm not. And if I don't put it out, well, I'm not putting it out because yeah, it make the family look bad. If that's the reason why I'm not putting it out, or I wasn't able to vet it, but I just wait for one of you other dumbass niggas to just go out on a limb and put it out there.
Tell me about it. And I feel like I'm at the zoo. They're getting high screen and swarming to it like Hennessy. Now, these are police officers. Here's some more from the indictment. Officers celebrated the violent targeting of Black community members. We just ran down a monkey.
From where? From the what? Y'all know I could put up any indictment right now. I pull up fucking Gucci Mane. I will pull up Gucci Mane indictment. I will pull up Gucci Mane's complaint right now. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah. Yesterday I was like, yo, those 509s and them 510s, yeah, they fucking niggas up. And I was putting that, yo, I was in who chat? Yeah, you know me. Because after a minute, motherfuckers stopped. Yeah, they stopped. In 88, you was on the panel. When I came in and I put the first John down, y'all started shifting and saying shit differently. Because I don't know what type of meeting y'all was in. I just came in and was laughing. I don't know what y'all meeting was about. You following me, I'm following you, then somebody following you. Yo, that's how it is, yo. That's the way of the world. Game recognized game. But as that Carter must try harder. Let me take a couple words. And you understand what somebody's saying and they raps. Or in a movie, what point they trying to get across to us while motherfuckers is looking at, yeah, oh, that's my favorite actor, Denzel Washington. No, I'm looking at the message they trying to fucking send to us. And the whole joint. So how can I watch a whole season of Power? Look at Dre. Look at Ghost. Look at all the players in the Power universe and not realize, yeah, I'm looking at the characters and seeing what they're doing. So y'all talking that new character unlock shit. Yeah, y'all got caught up in the game. I ain't part of the game. I wasn't in the game. I am not gang. That's 2 G's. I do not gang bang. Yeah. I don't gang bang. Meaning I'm not a part of no gang that, yeah, and I'm banging shit. But it also meaning that I don't gang bang, period. Meaning, yeah, I'm not waiting in line so I can smash this joint or whatever. I ain't part of none of that shit. People know that shit from me from the rip. So just think of me as, if you're talking to me, either you interviewing me or I'm interviewing you. What do you see this person doing? Highlighting important parts. I don't know the boy. I don't know this nigga. I don't know this nigga. But let me tell you one thing. I ain't never, ever commit or say I was in a conspiracy to Nathaniel. I don't know Nathaniel. I don't know nothing. We don't know nothing over here because I never admit I was in a conspiracy with this person or with that. If anything, I'd admit to that, yeah, we have a company and we don't know nothing. We don't know this person. I don't know this person. We don't know nothing. If somebody went in from the trust, our trust is private. So, yeah, I'm not telling nobody to say anything or do anything. Our trust, the trust between me and my grandmother that told me, hey, wada wada woo, boom bang, this is here, boom pop pop. My grandmother is dead. Yeah, so that trust was entrusted to me. I know that I ain't said shit to nobody. I don't give a fuck who make a video up about me. You don't know nothing about our trust, our family trust, because we are allowed by law to have a trust. We're just take care of the family. Yeah, I don't know who get married to who. I don't know who married who. You think I fucking motherfucker send me a marriage certificate or nothing? They say, yo, that nothing. No, I just see who fucking with who at a certain time. So I don't know nothing. If they got married through Islamic means, they got married through the Christian means, or they just boyfriend and girlfriend. That ain't got shit to do with me. I don't know nothing. The family is the family, always. And if somebody did something that they shouldn't have did in the family, yeah, until somebody knocked me down, yeah, that shit going wrong or right the way it's supposed to go for the family. And our family, it just keeps growing because, you know, from when it started way back in the 1800s, yeah. Robinson. Newton and Oliver. If we acquired some company and I saw fit that I needed to change the company, yeah, and the company that everybody else is able to see, they don't know anything. They shouldn't know anything about Newton, Oliver, Robinson, family trust is irrevocable. So that we can continue on throughout eternity. And when the next person is supposed to be the trustee, then so be it. There'll be appointed a trustee. But right now, I'm in my right mind and everything. There's nothing that can knock me off of being the trustee. I'm not a preacher. I'm not nothing. I don't know nothing. I mean, yeah. I just know when people trying to jump into, if you can't go back to grandma, mama, that's what we call her, grandma, mama. If you can't go back to then, when grandma, mama died, we had a funeral in Philly. And then all of us got on a bus and went down to a certain place down in Georgia. And we owned everything down there, the hotel, everything. If you don't know who grandma mama is, then I don't know you. Because everybody know who grandma mama was. And in our family, if we just meeting, you know that there's patriarchs and matriarchs of the family. But the East Coast, and we spread out to the West Coast. The first thing I keep telling you, I went in and looked at the tribe. So if I don't know you, I don't trust you. So you can call it paranoia or me just being careful that I don't mess up what my grandmother, who never took out an insurance policy on me, but she took out an insurance policy on everybody else for a reason. She knew the life they was leading, and she knew the life where I was leading. And when we celebrate generations. We won't celebrate ill, we celebrate generations. Yeah, auntie so-and-so or whoever. This is her such and such generation on earth. She got to see this many generations of her family. But they always call me. My grandma did it, and then my auntie did it, and this was something that shocked me until I hadn't recognized. They wanted me there for a reason. When I show y'all me as Joe Morgan, a scandal, who was the president on that fake show? It was a movie or a season of it was some seasons of it. He was more powerful than the president. Of the United States. And he called the president of the United States boy. When I say to my daughter, I'm showing y'all something. My daughter went to a school. She became a nurse. Somebody told me I couldn't come down there. I was like, what? I knew it was a 2-day ceremony. I came down there anyway, ready for war. I'm ready to go to war. because somebody said I can't come down there. But I'm still checking out the room. I see the bouquet of flowers and it say 25, 25, 25. It's all $2 bills, $5 bills in the bouquet. And I don't show it. And the woman was garbed up, but she turned around. Then I seen a nigga with the red hat. Yeah, I pay attention to everything. Because if you telling me that I can't come and see my daughter graduate from college, then it mean you got a fucking problem. And who will tell me some shit like that? So let me just tell you, in my phone, I knew y'all were tracking me when a certain car broke down and the person that came out, his name was Ferdinand. Let's get this right. But I'm traveling up a certain route. And the car, yeah, that shit fuck up. So I gotta go to Pet Boys. I gotta go list all of these people that will come and do work. And I remember the African boy. How far that African was away from my daughter's school. And then I'm talking to the mystery gang on the phone. So pretty soon, you'll see something and it's going to say me against the mystery gang. And I don't think that's a fight that y'all want to see.